What's going on, people? It's your man, the YB, back once again. So, I mentioned a few days ago, John Fury has aired out, John Fury has aired out his son and said Tyson Fury should retire if he does not fight Alexander Usyk or Zhilei Zhang next. Here we go. John Fury thinks there are only 2 fights out there for Tyson Fury that are worth him not going back into retirement. The bare knuckle king has not fought since he beat Derek Chisora for the 3rd time in December last year, and he has a hard time making fights of late. Oh, come on, people. Talk sport, classic hard time. He's scary. And his dad, John, thinks he should retire if his next bout isn't against Usyk or Zhang. For me, there are only 2 fights there for him. One is Usyk, the other is Zhang, John told the Metro. For my money, Zhang is the more difficult opponent. He proved that against Joe Joyce. He is 6'6", southpaw, and can punch. Usyk is tricky, but he doesn't carry the firepower Zhang does. But if he can't get those fights, hang the gloves up. Now, listen, if he can't get those fights, Zhang's desperate. Let me tell you now, people, Zhang is begging for this fight. Zhang came out a few days ago and said, listen, Fury, we can make this fight happen. Yeah, get your wallet out. In fact, I mentioned the other day, Fury don't even need to get his wallet out. Fury could if Fury wanted a Zhang fight, yeah, don't tell me Frank Warren and Bob Arum, or we wanted Zhang. In fact, Fury himself said it. Oh, I wanted Zhang, but he's got the rematch, or he decided to take the rematch with Joe Joyce. Like, come on now. Yeah? If Tyson Fury pulled up and offered Joe Joyce $1 million of Zhang's purse, I told you before, this is easy to make. Easy. You tell Zhang, listen Zhang, you was going to get 5 million. We're going to give you 4 and give 1 to Joe for step aside. Take it or leave it. Zhang going to be so far over that, all over that, you wouldn't believe it. I wanted Zhang. I wanted Andy Ruiz, but he wanted 20 million. I'm intrigued. Do people believe this? But anyway, again, Zhang begging for this fight. He on Fury right now. And he can't even speak English. That's how bad it is for Fury. He got dudes who can't speak English on him, finding a way to put it on him. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Now, I can't lie to you. John, he's a hater. 100% a hater. I do believe John's kind of envious, or what's the word? Not resentful, but I do believe John wishes it was him. You know what he's like. To be fair, a lot of boxing dads, I think, you know what I mean, a lot of them ones where they're involved, they kind of, I mean, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you wish it was you? You know what I mean? Your son's on, and you got smoked by the Black Skellington. Let's not forget that, people. Ross Gerber, Team Lighty, and the Black Skellington sent John to another universe. Meanwhile, his son's on. You understand? That must create, I mean, I did a video the other day, John Fury saying, oh, Tyson doesn't have the fire like I have it. Oh, stop it, John. You're killing me here. Tyson doesn't have the fire like I have. You got sparked by the Black Skellington. There's no fire. Come on now. Let's talk turkey here. Yeah? He don't have my fire. If I saw Wilder, I'd do this. Listen, John. That guy, I forgot his name. Some dude pulled up on Tommy. And you was politicking. You were trying to keep the peace. Yeah? You signed up alongside AJ and started working for UNICEF. That's the wrong one. What's the other one? The one that they got the peacemakers, the UN. Either way, yeah, UN peacekeeper. That's what you did. You're keeping the peace about fire. Mickey Theo, keeping the peace. Anyway, I've digressed. The point I'm making is, man, John is definitely a little bit jelly, and I think some of the jelliness is coming through in here. Nonetheless, whether John Fury is envious of his son, the bars are the bars. Sometimes that's what it takes. Because if your family member is a fanboy, they just stay the narrative off. Oh, he wants to fight everyone. He's a bare knuckle champion. He'll take anyone on. So, from my point of view and from the fans' point of view, I'm glad John said it. Envious or resentful, whatever else you want. Someone need to be resentful. I'm resentful. This is what we're dealing with. 100%. John Fury really shouldn't even have to come out and say this, truth be known. Why should Tyson Fury's dad have to come out and say, yeah, if Tyson needs to fight Zhang or USYK or retire? Fury should be the one saying, I'm a bare knuckle champion. It's not a man born from his mother, and I need to fight the best because these other bums can't keep up. Where's the want for challenge? I mean, we've all seen the videos, yeah, of Tyson Fury saying it's not about the money, it's about the legacy. But then he's got all the money. In fact, no, it's not about the money, it's about the legacy. I've got more money I can spend in 100 lifetimes. But you're still hanging about collecting money and not doing nothing for the legacy. What is that about someone? I can't understand it because, listen, YB, you've never been in the ring before. That's the point I'm making. Fury goes in there. And yeah, he's fought a lot of bums, but he did go in there with Wilder. He did go in there with Vlad. So what is that? I can't understand what's changed. Or is it a case of it's just easy money, free money? A bit like AJ in that sense. AJ just turning up for the check now. But again, to be fair to Fury, when he does go in there, he does tend to turn up. I've never seen Fury choke before, if that makes sense. Go in there and just bottle the fight. We've seen him peel himself off the mat multiple times. In Wilder 1, in Wilder 2, Wilder 1, Wilder 3. What other one was there? Wilder 1, Wilder 3, Cunningham. He's got that spirit in him. Or is it a case of, I've been there, I don't really want to go back if I can help it? But really, there's no evidence. There's no evidence, yeah. Like I said, Fury got rocked by Cunningham. That didn't break him. He got rocked by Wilder in the first fight. That didn't break him. Fury could have, easily after the first Wilder fight, thought, you know what? I've been dropped twice. I can't punch for toffee. I.e., Fury in the first fight did no damage to Wilder. Wilder was all over him. In that sense, in terms of punch for punch. Punch for punch, Fury didn't have no effect. So Fury clearly has the minerals within him. That's what makes this more sad than anything. For example, AJ, yeah, listen, like I said the other day, I respect AJ for losing to the best, in that sense. AJ ain't got no problem turning up to lose. But he don't have what Fury have, and that's what makes this the most sad for me. If Fury was a scary dude who's just a bum in the ring and scared to get stuck in or whatever, scared to have a fight, I'd be like, well, he finished like AJ. But the fact Fury can, he knows how to dig deep. He knows how to peel himself off the mat. In fact, he's probably, truth be known, Fury's probably one of the best guys at getting up. The most experienced guys. He doesn't jump up like a jack-in-the-box, like Ubambi Jr., clown. Eubank just jumped. He's not full of ego. Tyson Fury, even from the first knockdown with Cunningham, he's watch him, he lays there for about 6 seconds, composes himself, and then gets up. And in fact, he comes back fighting. And in fact, in the first Wilder fight, he came back fighting. And in fact, the third Wilder fight, he came back fighting. So that's what makes this tragic for me. This guy's got it. He just don't want to. I'm not sure what it is. I don't genuinely know, people. I don't genuinely know what the explanation is. Why would... I mean, it seems like he's enjoying it. We've all seen AJ, yeah, get hit by Ruiz and look like he's seen a ghost. He ain't want to be... Listen, we should have known then. He ain't want to be there anymore. But to be fair to Fury, I've never seen that look in his eye of, oh damn, I'm in trouble here. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen that, yeah, this guy's finished. and every fight, really, he comes back. And he hasn't fought a whole bunch of good people. But listen, AJ, all due respect, Ruiz ain't no better than Wilder. Or ain't no better than... No, he's only fought Wilder, so... But still, I think you can forget about the Povetkins, the Takams, the Pulevs, because Fury would deal with them anyway. So, the relevant ones, Ruiz, Vlad, who else is there? It's AJ's fought. Really, that's about it, isn't it? Who's AJ fought who's deadly? USYK, he ain't deadly. So yeah, anyway, there's a bunch of bums in the division today, bottom line. But Wilder's Fury's been in there with dangerous dudes and come above it, rose above it. Now you've got, that's what I don't get, the USYK fight. That fight, there's no risk of Fury getting chinned. But maybe that's my lack of understanding about boxing. Meaning that often I get things, often, that's clear. Often I get things absolutely 180 degrees wrong Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. Let me put my bag on. Let me put this month's wages on Eubank not getting chinned. He get chinned 100%. Let me put this month's wages on. What's it called? On Tyson Fury scoring a knockdown against Chisora. Bumped. So you know what I mean. So maybe I'm looking at this wrong way. Maybe it's not about, because my mind goes to the extremes. Yep, there's no way he couldn't get knocked out. He knocked out. Maybe Fury's is more. I'm not scared about being knocked out. I'm scared about being outboxed. What else is USYK can do? It's not like, wow, USYK's been knocking everyone spark out. Is that believable though? But like I said, maybe Tyson Fury knows something we don't, people. Maybe he knows how tricky USYK is. But I just can't. The reason I can't buy it yet is that second AJ fight. AJ's stiff, he's scared, he's smaller than Fury. And AJ made a pretty good. I think AJ probably lost 8-4. You know what I mean? If AJ, with no head on his shoulders, completely lost his head, if he can turn up and lose 8-4, you can't tell me. And by the way, Fury recently made a good point. He said USYK's face was butchered after that fight. Now, it wasn't butchered, but it was touched. Now, if AJ can touch you with no cardio and no heart and no spirit and no ambition, really, you can't tell me Fury is sitting there flapping it. We saw what Chisora did with USYK. It was a 50-50 fight. Add this up. Chisora 50-50. AJ, the second one, was like 60-40. You can't tell me Fury's looking at that and thinking, I don't really fancy this. But at the end of the day, that's what the evidence shows. It's not making sense. This fight's about, my future's about legacy, not money. Well, it's looking like money right now. Because there's two options. USYK and Zhang. Those are legacy options. And you're talking about Dempsey McKean in Australia. What are we doing here, people? Seriously, what are we doing? I need to ask anyone out there, what are we doing? I think the psychology here is what fascinates. Because for me to sit here and tell you, the easiest thing to go to is, like I've been saying, he's scared. But rationally, it don't make sense. So maybe the guy's just wiggy. Maybe he's completely wiggy. And he don't even know. Maybe he's got some sort of mental illness that he's just bugging. But then again, that can't be the case because he fight bumps. Yeah? If someone was, for example, if someone has paranoia, he'd be thinking, damn, I can't go in there with Dempsey McKean because he might knock me out. You know what I mean? If Fury was completely sketch, so he's able to pick and choose. That tells me it's not an illness in that sense. Because if it was an illness, it's, oh damn, Chisora's a monster, I can't go in there with him. But you go in there with Chisora. You go in there with Dempsey McKean. So he's rational. He's picking bums. Yeah? And he's not mad enough, or he's not mentally ill enough to be picking the best fight. So that tells me it's not nothing to do with that. Clearly, it's strategic. And the only answer I can come to is that he's scared of losing. Why not? Why would you fight Dempsey McKean for 20 million, or whatever it is, and not fight USYK for triple that, 4 times that? Again, for what it's worth, I don't even think Fury loses the USYK fight, but he must. And his own family now, thank God, are saying the same thing. You need to retire. What else are you going to do? Fight more bumps, which is unfortunate. It's unfortunate the place we find ourselves in today. People will pay for this crap. That's the worst thing about it. I could sit here and lie to you. Yeah, no one's going to buy the Fury versus McKean fight. You're going to buy it. I'm not, but cucks out there will. 100%. You know what I mean? That's all. People have to start voting with their feet. Same as AJ. Giving these people essentially free winning lottery tickets. Every time AJ and Fury fight, they get a free winning Euro Millions ticket. It's unbelievable. But it's not free because you lot, all the cucks out there are putting their money in to the pot to watch crap. I don't want to see, listen, if I wanted to see a big buff dude dancing around on stage, I'd go and watch the Mr. Olympia. That's the facts. AJ, like I said, if I wanted to watch big buff burly dudes, yeah, doing dances on the stage, I'll watch Mr. Olympia. I'm paying to watch your big burly looking ass get stuck in with your paws. I don't want to see you dancing around the place. Same principle for Fury. Fury, you're not buff, but you're big. Big 280-pound dude. I ain't paying to watch you in there fanning around with your mate, Chisora or your mate Parker or your mate, might as well be your mate, Dempsey McKean, AJ's old sparring partner. Anyway, there's been a few things recently that John said, and it's looking like, I got a video coming soon. John's called out Sugar Hill, Tyson Fury's trainer, and said he's useless. So it looks like there's a bit of Now we know Tyson Fury fell out with Peter Fury, and it's often, I don't know, it probably is money, to be honest. I think John probably wants to be put on. I think John's training Tommy here, and John's thinking, wait a minute, it's my turn now. And I think that's where a lot of the animosity is coming from. But these things usually end in tears. I wouldn't wish it on anyone's family, but they do say money tends to be the root of a lot of evil, but we'll see how it plays out. But John, certainly in the last few weeks, is getting saltier, which is good for us, because someone needs to tell the truth. Someone close needs to tell the truth. We can't keep lying to ourselves like this. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, people. Smash the like button, subscribe, and let off the bell 100%.